This is Queen Mai.
And Minh Phong.
You're watching the presentation of case study in Chapter 7, Internet and Real-Time on Exchange. So, Minh Phong, what do you think about advertising on the Internet nowadays?
Well, I think advertising on the Internet in Vietnam nowadays is such a mess because whenever I click on any website, there are many pop-up and advertisements that are totally irrelevant and annoying to my interest.
So, what do you think is the main reason for that problem?
I think the main reason is that the web owners do not have much information about us, and even if they do, they only have general information like our sex, age, and demographics, and they do not have any mechanisms to sell or straight up data.
So it's all about lack of information about the internet, the website visitors.
Yeah, totally.
But Phong, I tell you, the good news is over the past 2 years, the situation has been much improving thanks to better tracking of online behaviors.
Oh really? So can you tell me more about it?
Sure. So stay tuned and follow to the next part of our presentation. So what is better tracking of online behavior? This term basically means the information about internet users expanded, which is enabled thanks to the better use of tracking files such as cookies, beacons, and webhooks. So what are they? These are sort of software installed on visitors' computer to track and record behavior of the visitors when they go online. For example, Beacon can record what is typed by internet user. That is to say, the information of internet is no longer limited to basic information like our profile, instead expanded to our interests and concern. Once installed such tracking file, the user are recognized when they visit different websites. More behavior is observed and added to the original cookie file on computer. The file keeps growing the more visitors visit website. So, what do you think about the benefit of better tracking of online behavior to advertising? I think it is significant. Advertisers can fine-tune their ads so as to deliver right message to right people, and user they don't see what they don't want to see. So that is the real aim of advertising.
Until now, the use of tracking files has been very popular in the US. According to the Wall Street Journal study, 50 American top websites install more than 3,100 tracking files on a test computer visiting each site. Those files are third-party and installed by tracking firms through a commercial agreement with websites. What is surprising in this study is an ecosystem found ranging from Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft, which are the biggest trackers, to smaller data aggregators, and finally to advertising firms paying for those data. Thanks to the use of tracking files, we now have solved two problems in advertising: personalization and immediacy. To personalize advertisement, first, firms insert tracking files on users to record their behaviors. As users visit more websites, more behaviors are observed, and information will be added to tracking files and sent to firm server. After that, firms collect that information, develop as profiles, and sell to advertisers through data exchanges. For advertisers, they specify those profiles, and when the fitting individual appears at a website, they pay for prefabricated and display to that person.
Having data exchange is not enough. The beauty of internet is its immediacy. This means advertisers don't have to buy a slot on a website in advance. They have a choice whether to buy the slot after they identify if the user or targeted customer or not. And then, to buy the slot, they will have to bid among other competitors. A system formed to assist the transaction is called real-time bidding. The process takes place only in milliseconds between the time the user clicks to the link and the page load. However, regarding to all of these, the weakness of instant ad can be seen. First of all, no guarantee for advertiser to assure that the ad would be really delivered to target audience at that time. And the second one, privacy is another problem that should be considered.
Now, I would like to show you several pictures illustrating how some typical firms in Vietnam using tracking files. The first one is Google Vietnam. Like its global version, it has already implemented tracking files to have their clients advertising rich audience. The next one is Admiral Markets, which is the provider of online foreign currency exchange service. It uses tracking files mostly for statistics and improving their website services. The last example is Nokia's website. Its use of tracking files is for targeting advertisement, recommendation, and improving services, and this is true for most of Vietnamese websites nowadays. However, there is no real-time exchanges and action system developed.
Now let's see what it takes for such system to be present in Vietnam. In my opinion, the first important thing is there must be a well-developed market of third-party tracking firms which are in charge of data tracking and data exchange. The second thing is computer science that enables the real-time bidding system. It sounds like a hard job, but once implemented, it will produce much better outcomes. First, mass advertising has always been a waste and annoying stuff for internet user. Internet will help us reduce the disadvantages of mass advertising. With the right message to the right person, the image of advertiser as well as the image of website will be much improved. Thirdly, internet also bring a new source of revenue for tracking firm. And last but not least, this innovation will contribute to a more competitive and dynamic advertising market.